Greetings, dear travelers. Today's story comes with an additional warning. By now, I'm sure you know when you hear my voice at the top of an episode, it means we have a heavy subject for you. This week's episode contains conversations involving suicide. This can be a difficult subject for many, and we understand that even the mention of this topic could prevent you from enjoying the episode. We won't take offense if you need to skip this one or join us next time. If you or anyone you know are having thoughts of self-harm, know that you are never alone. And help is always a phone call, an email, a text, or a social media message away. In the US and Canada, you can simply dial 988 to reach the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. I have left a link in the show notes for the website that lists comparable phone numbers internationally, and additionally, there are links to other prevention resources. While our duty is to provide you with a horrifying escape from reality at times, it is also our duty to supply the tools to those who may be struggling. We want to make sure our travelers know we are always here for you. And with that, we hope you'll stay with us, travelers, and enjoy today's tale. Welcome, my dear travelers, to the Morbid Forest. Greetings, dear traveler. Looks like you've come to the Morbid Forest just a tad early, but that's all right. Ranger Harper at your service to help guide you down your correct path. Oh, well now, isn't that interesting? If I knew there was such a service when I was alive, well, let's just say I'd have fewer breathing X's. Now, tell me more about the Homicide Assistance Hotline.
Hello, Homicide Assistance Hotline. My name is Kerry. I'm listening, and I'm here for you. How can I help you?
Yes, thank you. Oh gosh, how to start? I am just feeling so sad and hopeless, as if... Wait a second. Did you say Homicide Assistance Hotline?
Yes, I did.
Is this some kind of sick joke?
No, ma'am, not at all. But I suspect from your question that you were not trying to reach us, but rather the Suicide Prevention Hotline?
Jesus, yes!
Don't worry. Happens all the time. Our phone numbers are quite similar. An 8 instead of a 9 at the end. If you want, I can transfer you to them right away. Actually, we're required to do that if you ask, due to the settlement.
Oh God, please. I need to speak with somebody who can help me. Why in the hell would anyone call Homicide Assistance? What kind of demented fucks are you?
Again, ma'am, I am happy to connect you with that organization, and I understand your distress. But I would appreciate it if you would not belittle the charitable work that I and other volunteers are doing here at the HA Hotline.
Whatever.
I am transferring you now. I will stay on the line with you until they pick up. Okay. It's ringing.
So, Kerry, How exactly do you think you are helping society by offering homicide assistance?
Well, thank you for asking. We at the Homicide Assistant Hotline firmly believe that there is no problem you have that cannot be solved, in whole or in part, by the death of at least one other person, sometimes more. Most people are ill-equipped for such an undertaking and feel overwhelmed by the very thought of homicide. They consequently suffer in silence, leading unfulfilling lives. Indecision and passivity paralyze their attempts to move forward, to reclaim the joy of existence. And this indecision and passivity ultimately result in malaise, depression, and waste. We try to fix that, talk them through their difficulties, give them ways to act on what they, in their heart of hearts, know what must be done.
So you help people commit murder?
That's a rather blunt description. But really, we're just people helping people.
That's nuts. You're nuts.
Excuse me, the Suicide Prevention Hotline has a wait time of about 10 minutes. I'll stay on the line until they pick up.
You don't need to. I'm fine.
Again, because of the settlement, I have to. And if I may say so, you are obviously not fine, or you wouldn't be on the phone at midnight while you contemplated suicide.
What the fuck? How can you be so insensitive? You know nothing about me. You know nothing about my circumstances. You don't understand my situation. No one understands me.
Well, try me. I'll listen. That's why I'm here. Why don't you start with your name?
I'm not going to fucking tell you my name.
Okay. You don't have to. We can just wait in silence, if you prefer.
Guinevere.
I'm sorry?
Guinevere. My name's Guinevere.
That's a lovely name. Well, Guinevere, as I said, I'm here to listen and to help.
I'm not sure where to begin. My life is just a mess.
That's okay, Guinevere. Maybe I can ask a few questions to help you get started. You called us because, well, I guess you called because you think you want to hurt yourself. Let's explore that. Do you think your mother is at fault? Maybe she smothers you. Didn't let you pursue the career and hobbies you wanted.
No, my mother's a wonderful person.
Or maybe your father. Did he hit you when you were a child? Was he too stern? Did he touch you inappropriately?
No, not at all. He's a lovely man. Or rather, he was a lovely man. He passed away several years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that. So, no need to kill parents.
What?
Just a note for the chart. Let's move on, Guinevere. What kind of work do you do?
I'm a waiter.
Oh, a tough job. Thank you for your service. Pun intended. Perhaps your boss is stealing tips, giving you unremunerative shifts, repeatedly grabbing you while you carry dishes?
No, she's fine. At least as far as bosses go.
Coworkers harass you? Keep you down? Never invite you out when they go out drinking after work?
No, it's none of that.
If you're a waiter, perhaps you are trying and failing at another livelihood. A thwarted actress or musician or writer?
No, I'm satisfied with my job.
Let's move on then. I bet there's something from your childhood. Were you bullied in school?
A bit, yes.
I knew it. I am willing to wager, Guinevere, that you've been lurking on Facebook and Instagram and found that your old bully is now successful and even married to your old crush. And they have pictures of beautiful children who should be yours. And all that is making you reconsider your life choices and the fairness of this godforsaken world.
No, that's not it. Actually, I don't think you could be more wrong.
Well, at least I made you laugh. So, tell me, Guinevere, what is it that made you call tonight?
My life is a mess.
You already told me that, Guinevere. I know your life is a mess. I know it stinks. But if you want me to help you, you need to open up to me.
But I don't want you to help me. I want the other hotline people to help me.
Okay. I won't take it personally. We'll just wait in silence until they can get around to you.
It's my husband.
Can you say that again?
It's my husband!
No need to shout. I heard you. I just wanted you to say it again. I knew it.
No, you didn't. Or you wouldn't have asked me all those other questions.
Guinevere, I won't tell you how to upsell wines or convince people to order the special of the day if you don't tell me how to do my job. Agreed?
Okay,
about your husband?
He's the love of my life. I've never had anyone care about me the way he did. Things were perfect. But it's all changed. He's grown distant. And when he's not distant, he can be, although I'm sure he doesn't mean it, almost cruel.
It's all right to cry, Guinevere.
I mean, I've always been insecure about my appearance, and maybe I should take better care of myself for him. But he'll just make one small comment about my hair or that an outfit looks a little too snug on me, and it makes me feel awful.
Go on, Guinevere.
He's moody. I mean, he's always been a bit moody. He's an artist, one of the things that attracted me to him. But now, it's like I don't matter to him. When I ask him about his painting, he'll just tell me that I wouldn't understand. And when I ask him what's wrong, he always tells me everything is fine, but I know it isn't. But then he'll tell me he's going off to gallery openings for his friends or to make contacts and won't even think to invite me. He's at one right now, I'm pretty sure, and I have no idea when he's coming home.
Tell me, Guinevere, do you think he's cheating on you?
I don't know. I don't know what to think. I just know the whole situation makes me feel worthless. I don't eat right. I can't sleep right. I even went to a doctor to get a prescription for sleeping pills, and I'm sitting here in bed tonight, alone, feeling as if the greatest thing in my life is crashing around me. I just want to swallow the whole bottle of pills and end it.
Please don't do that.
Why not? I don't want to feel this pain anymore.
I know, Guinevere, but there are other answers. And, quite frankly, if you consume the contents of that bottle, you're more likely to wind up in the hospital with brain injuries. Rather than dying and ending any pain, you'll just be in a quasi-vegetative state where you can do nothing except suffer while your husband looks on at you with a horrid mixture of pity and contempt. That's an awful solution to your problems, don't you think?
Oh, God. What should I do?
Guinevere, I feel your pain. I hear the misery in your voice. But let's try to get to the core of that problem. Let's try to find and remove that tender thorn out of your paw. Think of me as Androcles to your lion.
Huh?
Never mind. Tell me, Guinevere, when do you think things started to go wrong?
I don't know. Maybe around the time I got the settlement?
The settlement?
About a year after my father died, I received half of a large insurance payout. My mother got the other half. It was not win the lottery and retire kind of money, but it was enough to really matter, and so that Jordan and me never had to worry anymore from paycheck to paycheck. I was putting it aside for us to buy a house and for emergencies. We had no real savings until then. He wanted to use more of it now, to travel abroad, buy nicer things for our apartment, maybe get him a larger studio space. We did a little of that, but it made me feel really safe to have that money in the bank, have that nest egg. At first, he would joke about me being a bit tight-fisted. Then I got more pointed.
Go on. I'm listening.
He kept badgering me about spending the money, that I was treating him like a child. Then he said if I didn't want to enjoy my money with him, he didn't see the need to enjoy all his time with me. I told him that was never my intention, that this money was for our future. But he doesn't see it that way. He started hanging out more with his art friends and colleagues and spent less time with me. I tried to meet him halfway, to be a bit more indulgent. We got him a larger studio space and we took a trip, but it wasn't enough for him. Nothing is ever enough for him. He wants to live it up all the way right now, and he resents me for standing in the way.
I see.
I just want things to go back to the way they were.
Do you think that is possible, Guinevere? Can you really go back?
No, I know it isn't possible, but it's so sad. It makes me want to kill myself.
Guinevere, you sound like a wonderful, caring, sensitive woman. But if you kill yourself, the only people who will lose are you and your mother. And the only one who will win is Jordan. He'll get what he wants. That money. I can hear you crying, Guinevere, and that's okay. You can mourn this loss. But there is one good way to fix it, and suicide isn't that way.
What are you saying?
Jordan is not your true love. Jordan is a pathetic infantile leech draining your lifeblood. What you need to do is to remove that parasite and his enervating effect on you.
Do you mean divorce?
Divorce? No, divorce is not the answer. Well, sometimes it is, but not for you. It would give you nothing and Jordan exactly what he wants. Half of your money. Half of it will be his in any settlement as joint marital property. And as it sounds as if you are supporting him in part now, he may even get palimony. Now, maybe that is fine with you, since you are such a generous woman. Maybe you would like to keep paying for him to paint his little pictures and copulate with other women for the indefinite future, as you are no doubt already doing now.
No, absolutely not.
And so, Guinevere, that is why people call us. Are you ready to plan some action?
Okay, I guess.
I guess is not enough. This is serious. This is your life, Guinevere. Are you in?
I'm in.
I mean, really in. I need to hear you say it.
I'm in. Let's kill the bastard.
That's the spirit. Let's see. Guinevere, you live in an apartment, right?
Yes, that's right.
You don't need to tell me where it is, but any recent crime in the area?
Yes, actually. There was a break-in in the building across the street last week. We got warnings about it to make sure our doors and windows were locked.
Wonderful. Tell me, have you ever fired a gun?
No?
Well, let's change that. Tomorrow you are going to find the nearest gun shop, preferably one that has a range, and purchase a handgun. Feel free to Google the address. In fact, type in gun for home protection. It will create a believable trail if you are ever investigated. When you go there, shop as if you know nothing except that you need a gun for home protection. Whatever they try to sell you, work your way into buying a Glock 19. For your purposes, that weapon will have the best combination of ease of use and deadly efficiency. Take a lesson or two so you know what you're doing with it, and don't just shoot yourself. Bring up in conversation with your coworkers that you are purchasing a gun for protection because of the crime in your neighborhood. Don't tell your husband, of course. Are you with me so far, Guinevere?
Yes.
Then, you are going to wait for one of those nights when your husband comes home late. You will stay up for him, keeping the lights off, and shoot him when he enters. Unload the whole clip. You will then call emergency services and tell them, in the most hysterical tone of voice you can muster, that you thought there was a burglar, but that it turned out to be your husband, and to please send help quickly. You will just be an aggrieved widow. Problem solved.
Do you think that will work?
Of course it will work. We're experts. That's why people call us.
Okay. You know, I'm starting to feel better. Almost too awake.
Terrific, Guinevere. So here's what we'll do. Tonight, just take one of those sleeping pills. Then in the morning, you'll be ready and rested to go buy that gun and get started living the rest of your life. Really living, I mean.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I am so glad I could help you, Guinevere. Now, do you still want me to transfer you to the suicide prevention hotline? I'm sure they'll pick up soon.
No, I think I'm good. Great, actually. A weight has been lifted off my chest. Thank you for all your help.
That's why we're here, Guinevere.
And?
Yes?
Chloe.
I'm sorry?
My name's Chloe, not Guinevere. I didn't want to give you my real name at first.
That's okay. Happens all the time. Well, thank you, Chloe. Chloe, for your trust in me and the Homicide Assistance Hotline. Good night and good riddance.
Let's see. F, H's, J. Oh, there's the number.
Hello?
Is this Jordan?
Yes?
Terrific, Jordan. This is the HAH. Just wanted to let you know that everything is set for tonight. Chloe will be taking one sleeping pill within the hour, so you should be able to act freely for a few hours after that. Remember to make sure after you smother her that she has no pulse and is unquestionably dead, as you don't want her to merely develop temporary hypoxia, get brain damage, and wind up in a prolonged vegetative state. Or you'll be worse off than you are now. We went over before how you need to ransack the apartment to make it look like a random break-in, right? Well then, you're all set. Anything else?
No. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Jordan, for your trust in the Homicide Assistance Hotline.
This has been a Morbid Forest production. And on this week's episode, you've heard Homicide Assistance Hotline, written by D.H Parish, with narration by Glenda Villamar as Guinevere, Amber McCulloch as Kerry, and Kyle Bone as Jordan. Story editing and audio production by Naomi Richards. Our theme music was created by Blakmoth. Music and sound effects provided by Epidemic Sound. No AI was used on any portion of this audio production. I want to give a very special thank you to DH for giving us not one, but two amazing stories this season. DH also has a new book out on Amazon called The Bodies, a mysterious and thrilling novella with just a hint of science fiction about a young police officer who makes his career solving 3 mysterious murders at Golden Park. 25 years later, a new body shows up in the exact same spot. Our young police officer, now captain, must make a decision: his career or the truth. I had the pleasure of reading the short novella myself, and it reminded me so much of the works of Phillip K Dick, who is one of my favorite authors. If you love sci-fi horror, you've got to check out his work. I've left a link down in the show notes for you guys. Follow us on X, or Twitter if you're old school, Instagram, Threads, Blue Skies, Discord, and Tumblr to stay up to date on all the happenings within the forest. Interested in more morsels of the forest? Then join our Patreon. As a faithful traveler, you'll receive exclusive access to early episode releases, access to all bonus content, and deals on merch for only $3 a month. That's patreon.com/The Morbid Forest. Can you spare a moment to help other travelers in need? For just 1 review or 5 stars, you can help a fellow traveler in desperate need of a horror podcast. Ratings and reviews are the best way to find lost travelers out there. So head to your favorite podcast platform today to assist a fellow traveler in finding their path to the Morbid Forest. There is only 1 episode left in the season, travelers. This season's finale is going to be a big one. And because of the size of the story, the finale will be released on February 3rd. Should give you enough time, though, to re-listen to The Protector from Season 4. And with that, we'll see you next time, travelers, on The Morbid Forest.